YouTube, it's Rob. This is probably gonna be the most important video I've made yet on this subject, and you'll see why. Here's India, and I want to show you all the things that are related to India. Okay, this may take a while. You can see right here, this lines up here. Okay, we bring it up here. You can kind of see how that lines up right there, right? And it's this here and all that. Alright, so here's that same area but rotated some more. You could see, I guess I should zoom in. That'd be nice, huh? You see how this starts to line up here? And there, I guess. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is, I think, rotated a little bit more. Okay, you can kind of see that right there. So let me show you something else here. I made it so you can see through it, so you can see what's going on underneath. Let's bring that in here. Right there you can see this starts to, looks like it has something to do with that island right there. We bring this in here, you can see alignments here. More importantly, you can see the alignments here. So you watch here, you see these lines right here. Okay. So then we bring it in. You can see, if you just keep looking around, you'll see other alignments. Okay, this whole thing is starting to fill in here. This obviously is a rotating vortex, and these are recurring patterns of it. And then this obviously is rotation. So let's bring it in here. You see that? Here's that hexagon shape land feature on India. As I bring this in here, this looks like it too, by the way. You can see how that fills it in right there. And then you can see how, okay, this fits in there too. See, these are recurring patterns right here. And then you can see how this fits into there, and it also fits into there, perfect, almost, right there. You see that? But then it continues through. You can see how it kind of, I'm sure it fits in here if I rotate it more or something. But that means also that it must fit here, and it does. Right there. And then of course this is a reoccurring pattern, so this fits here too. So then that means if this fits, okay, where it fits here, then that must fit in here too, I guess. And it does. I mean, it just does. You can see that. Okay, so here, let's take a backup view of here. Boom, right there. And then this sucker right here. You see how this R, it looks like an R, fits here. It looks like it actually is the process that moved this island out here. Like it stretched it off. You can just see that. and that most likely is because of rotation. But you can see how, and possibly, and I haven't, in another video I'll explore this, but there's a new thing here where if I flip this from left to right reversed, it will also most likely fit in there because of this is rotation of a funnel. And there's two types of rotations. There's the top rotation, and then there seems to be also somewhere along the line a side view rotation. But I'll prove that later because I'm already, this is complicated enough what I'm showing you. You see how that fits in there, and it continues on. It fits in here. That fits in there. You see how that everything just kind of always fits in there somehow. Okay, so I think that's it on this one, on this thing. Oh, there we go. I didn't notice this one before. This is new. Because it fits into this area right here is why. You can see you can see how India could have formed. You can see the movement of the you can see this is like a movement of the matter, and you can tell just by lining this up here, you can see the flow is running this way. You can picture it right there. This is amazing, actually. You can see the swirling here, look, right there. Like I said, all, um, like I said before, in the layers of this planet is the story that tells you exactly how this planet was made. And we can use India to see some of that story right here. You can see this right here. It fits in there. You see those island or these features here fit right there. Man, this is crazy. And then well, you got this line right here, and of course you got a line right here that's gonna line up with it like that. You see that? It's just gonna keep. I can do this. I can do this for forever. There's just so much here that it has to be what made this. And then you look, you put that there, and then you can see that flow again, flowing that way. That would be part of the Himalayas right there. This right here. If I rotate it, I guarantee you it's gonna fit better. Okay. Oops. There. Oops. Gosh darn it. Okay, so that was that right there. I'm trying to think, is there anything else before I click to the next thing? There's always this, right? Okay, so yeah, that's enough of that. Let's try something different. Okay, here's it rotated some more. This is the reoccurring patterns here. You can see that. You can see alignments. You don't need me to point them out. You can see them for yourself right here. And then, of course, you got to remember this hexagon shape right here. It's like the eye of the storm. See how that lines up with it right there? And if you could see through this, you'd see that this would line up too. And yeah, you got this right here. see you can see this is you can even see that this looks a lot like this but reversed, because it probably reversed. I bet you if I reverse this that'll line up. But you can also see this hexagon shaped eye of the storm looking thing also lining up in here and stuff. See how the island lines up with this. And of course you can see how the China South Sea lines up with this. Here we go. Here's a darker version. Oh yeah, by the way, you can see how it lines up with this first on this side. See that? Okay, that's that, and then bring this here. This lines up here too with it. And then it continues across. I guess I should get closer so you can see this for yourself. See this right here? Like snapping Legos together. It's so good. The alignments here are so good. I guess I'm a Lego maniac with the continents here. You can see that this is it. And then there's the China Sea right here. It lines up also with this sea. And it shows you the two Birkeland currents, top down view. These Birkeland currents are responsible for what created our planet, because our planet has a plasma core. And the currents are invisible when they come out of the poles until they're pinched. And they're pinched near the core of the planet. So that's where you'll see them at. But you can tell, it's unusual. I've looked at the wind maps, and I've looked at the North Pole before, and I saw with my own eyes, I think I recorded it too somewhere, the winds, the vortexes in the winds creating a perfect hexagon, just like Saturn's pole. But this is on our North Pole. So I think that those winds are actually caused by the invisible currents that go through our poles. I think these winds cause the jet stream. I mean, these Birkeland currents that are invisible as they run into the poles of the planet, I think they're what makes the jet stream. And I think they control the weather. The majority of the weather. Okay, so you can see that. This goes in there, of course. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Okay, here's the North Pole in this area right here, and here's the beginning of, I guess, the mid-Atlantic ridge right here. And well, this shouldn't have anything to do with India, right? That's what plate tectonics thinks. So here it is, transparent. Here's that mid-Atlantic ridge, and then you have this scar next to it. Watch what happens when I bring those in. Boom. You can see that, right? Let me get closer for you. Bam. You can see, okay, you can see these lines like as if something was tossed that way. They line up with the same. You can see the lines are going the same direction as what are on India. This is solid proof. This is what they call visual proof, observable proof. Okay, and then you see these mountains here, and you'll see that they'll line up with features on India, because everything's a reoccurring pattern. Everything is a reoccurring pattern, and it all boils down to one single event, and it's the creation of this planet. See this? I believe that India is actually the side view of the vortex that was the core of this planet at one, in the beginning. And then I think it gets complicated after that, but there's more to my theory here. But you can see that this is rotation. This was because this was the North Pole at one time. And then these layers got scattered all across the planet like a deck of cards. Okay, so I think I covered everything on this one. Of course there's, oh wait, yeah, okay. You see this? Well, lo and behold, we have another reoccurring pattern right here. Looks just like it. This is a layer that sat on top of this layer, I guess, as this was being made. So you could see that India was once, this was right next to India. Here, zoom in really close. That's it. Now, if you want to do your own overlays, you can see, so that you can verify what I'm showing you, be my guest. You'll be just as amazed as I am. I don't know if I'm more amazed that I figured this out, or I'm more amazed that nobody saw this before, like plate tectonics or scientists. Look at that. You see these parts here of India? You can see these are probably electrical. They're probably rivers, but I guarantee you that they're not made by water erosion. They're made by electricity, and then water fills them in or just travels through them. There you go. Alignments just keep happening. This is how I know I can't be debunked, because the entire planet's surface is going to line up like this for me. Okay, so you see that? Bam. Then bang. Okay, and I'm sure if I rotate this, I'll find even more alignments. So, but you get the point right now. Oh yeah, I showed this already. That's, there you go, see, like fangs, fangs of a cobra. Okay, with poison dripping out. That's what that looks like, kinda. Okay. Oh yeah. Then we have Central America. Let's take a good close look at this. First of all, you can see that this fits into there. And when that fits into there, you can see that this fits into here, like I showed in other videos. It fits like a glove, like a champ actually. So that fits in there. You move it a little bit, this fits into here. And of course this fits into here. This is the rotation that created our planet right here. That's what you're witnessing. You can see that this is how it is. I don't even think I don't think there's anybody out there that could debate this. And if there are, they haven't tried yet. But man, I can't wait for someone to try. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm sure I always forget something in these, so I'll probably have to do some more later. Then there's where I live. Here we go. Mexico and North America, United States right here. I've showed this before. You see these right here? See those right there? You see those right there? They look alike. They might even be flip-flopped. Let's see what happens when I do that. Oh my god. Can you see that? Watch. I'm not even joking, I just found this right now. You just witnessed me finding this. You can see that this fits into there, and that fits into there. Right here. This is a vortex. It's spinning this way, one way or the other, and that's why you can line up, you can flip-flop these like that. This is what created our planet, and you're seeing it right here on my channel. Nobody's ever found this before. And look at that solid proof right there. See? I bet you if I just rotate this a hair more. Let's take a bigger look though. Yep. See that? This is a rotating vortex. And that's my proof right there. And that's pretty solid. Thanks for watching. This is actually a big deal. I hope people realize just how big of a deal this is. Because I got lots of people that just blow me off. Alright, thanks for watching.